first got inspired by John Bielenberg's Project M, and that is using graphic design with community together, and that's where the basis of this came. So we all sat around the table at one of our meetings. We're like, what can we do? What can we do to start something? And we realized that you can't really start anything until you start talking to people, until you start realizing what needs to be there. So then all of us came together as conversations. Where do you converse? Where do you feel most comfortable talking to someone? Your own home, where you and them have a personal experience there. Where do you do that? You do that on your couch. And that's how we came up with the concept of the couch.
The whole idea behind the couch project is something that in a larger sense is called wrong thinking. You know, maybe it's their way of saying thinking out of the box. You know, it's trite but true that these young people think differently. That's why Wall Street is hiring more people with Masters of Fine Arts degrees than they are hiring MBAs. They want people who think differently. And ultimately, what art students do on a daily basis, every minute they're in the studio, they problem solve. That's what art students do. They're creative, but they're also problem solving. So part of what Abby and her classmates saw in the couch was, hey, there's an issue here that maybe we can attack in a gentle and very personal way. And people have been not just cordial, but they've really embraced these young people, and it's very, very rewarding to see that.
What I really liked hearing all the time was a lot of people were saying like, there's so much to do, because what we hear like at school is that there's nothing to do. And all these people who came and sat on the couches were like, oh, you know, there's so much to do. There's like all these clubs, all these groups, all these like organizations. So I thought that was the most interesting part, was that I think at our school we need to figure out what these things are. We're not like going out in the community enough to find out what all these things are to do, you know. So I thought that was probably the most influential part, definitely, that the school could, you know, grow from this couch project.
Most people really talked about how small it was, the food and the different cultures. The refugees, like, they bring a lot of, you know, they revitalize neighborhoods, which is really great. They just work hard and they work together to like increase their, you know, prosperity in their neighborhoods. And that's, I feel like that sort of behavior across the board would totally reshape the city.
It's our hope, and thanks to Abby and the whole team, that as a social media, the network just continues to grow, and as the videos are posted, that friends will share them, and then they'll share them with their friends, and you know, perhaps some couches will pop up.
I think a lot of people are a lot more excited about Utica after the project, you know, hearing about all the things that are going on and seeing all these people who come out and they want to be involved in things. I think Abby in this whole project really opened up our connections to all the people in the community. So like now, like, we have the numbers for all of these different businesses that like now they know about our school. They want us to come. They'll do like promotions for, you know, just all this like fun stuff. So the Couch Facebook still is making like tons of friends a day, and they're still, you know, being like, oh, when are you gonna have another couch? And you know, people want it again, you know. So I think that's awesome, and I think if that doesn't build community, I don't really know what else would.
I think they needed an affiliation with a project that isn't political, that isn't already have roots in the community that may have already been oppressed by negativity, and to have a fresh new face or a group like ourselves at Pratt and Munson Williams to really head this thing. And it needs to be casual, like the couch. Come into our living room, have a conversation, connect with people, and then you can unify as a community once you break down those barriers that might have put up by other people in the past.
I think one of the things that I noticed with this project is we didn't see the negativity. We really didn't. We couldn't believe the people that came out, the Food Shed, ALS of Utica, American Heart Association. I mean, this community is amazingly tight and supportive, and those are the things that we noticed. And the truth is, this place blew us all away.
Is we have tens of thousands of students who have so much to give, so much to offer. And we have a community that likewise has so much to offer them in terms of their learning experience, nurturing them while they're here. It's a great opportunity for our community to get to know these young people, and for these young people to become engaged in the community and understand all of its riches and its assets. Long term, that speaks volumes for Utica's future.
With this project, I have 118 more reasons why to love Utica. With every story that I captured and I've viewed, that gives me a whole nother reason to appreciate, even if it's just the people that are here alone. Utica is a place of wonderful possibilities that I think go unviewed and unnoticed. And I think that the possibilities are endless, and that's the best thing about the city is we're not maybe already at a top mark of our greatest destiny, but there's everything here. Be a part of the good, make a bigger push for good in the community, and then we can see how it'll prosper from there.